Goblin Queen and Goblin Road in a nutshell. This button here unlocks at Arena 12 and it's used to reveal a new menu that contains the Goblin Road. Once pressed, you are immediately met with the new music, which is the one playing right now, and the new arena. This arena is part of the Goblin Road, which has 4 arenas so far. Gold Mines is the first arena at 0 trophies and it has Goblin Demolisher and the new Goblin Queen, and it's capped at level 9. Mud Pit is the next one at 1000 trophies and it has the Goblin Curse and it's capped at level 11 with 1 evolution slot. Scrapyard is the 3rd arena at 2000 trophies and it has the Goblin Machine and it's capped at level 13 with 1 evolution slot. Ancestral Palace is the final arena at 3000 trophies and it is not capped, meaning it has level 15 and 2 evolution slots. Alongside those, you get to unlock 4 new Queen emotes which are based on the original King emotes.
Ha ha!
They might be exclusive to this Goblin Road, so make sure to grab them as soon as possible as it's a temporary game mode. On top of that, the road offers 3 new chests. Those chests give only Goblin cards, be it new Goblin cards or old ones. It doesn't matter. Goblin Stash is the smallest one and it needs 3 hours to unlock. Its content is a bit similar to that of the silver chest. Goblin Strong Box is the middle chest and it needs 8 hours to unlock. And you're probably guessed it, but yes, it is similar to the gold chest. The biggest one is the Goblin Bounty and it takes 12 hours to unlock. This one has similar card setup to this of the magical chest. These chests drop from the Goblin Road battles in a rate of 1 every 3 chests. I recommend filling all your chests from the Goblin game mode because the Goblin chests contain a tiny bit more gold and cards compared to their counter chest from the normal mode. And a nice tip to keep in mind is try to rush unlock the Goblin Machine since it's the only Goblin legendary in the game. This way, if you open a Goblin chest, the chance of getting a legendary is not 0. What makes this Goblin Road special is really just the Goblin Queen. You're basically not allowed to change your tower troop, so everyone will be running the Goblin Queen no matter what. The normal tower itself functions exactly like a princess tower. It has the same interaction since it deals the same damage and has the same attack speed and basically the same everything. And the Goblin Queen is also identical to the King Tower when it comes to the damage and the interactions. The only difference is the ability bar down there, which is the entire gimmick of this game mode. Every elixir you spend on a Goblin card fills your bar a tiny bit. So if I deploy a Goblin Giant, it fills by a lot. But if I deploy Dagger Goblins, it barely increases. To fill the entire Queen ability, you need a net total of 20 elixir worth of Goblin cards, which is quite a hefty investment. Once the ability filled, it will flash every Goblin card in your hand. Wait, I thought Bowler was a Goblin. I swear he's... I'm losing my mind over here. My life here is a lie. The reason these cards are flashing is because once you play any of them, the ability activates, throwing babies all across the arena. Yeet the child. The price of the card doesn't matter, as a 2 elixir Goblin card will activate it without any issues. But if you play a 5 elixir Goblin Machine to activate the ability, then theoretically you wasted 3 elixir that could have been added to your next card. In a nutshell, it's better to activate it with a cheap card and then play the expensive one rather than doing the opposite. Best way to think of this ability is as a synergy mechanic like auto chess games, since using some cards together give more value than others. This is why they added sort by Goblin as an option, and obviously this search option is not available in any normal game mode. There's also been some small changes like the ability to gain chests from playing war battles, and also they added the ability to get a full evolution from a legendary lucky drop. Bias aside, well, not really, I'm kinda lying here, but I'm really digging this 3 mechanic from Clash Mini and the profile picture being used as an ability icon, my dudes.